The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough.
Let's go, baby.
Wait, set, 380. Check, right 54, right 54. I don't think you got it, son. 72.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Shotgun now for Brady. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Alert! Mike 5-4. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 54. Mike.
Let's go on. No, 66. 380. Hey.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, 36 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start on both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On play action, now Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player, but he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Derrick Henry, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 31, Tannehill. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That's good for 28 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check. 72. Hold 50.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Hey, 66.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Second down and goal. Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Tighten up.
Check it, reload.
Brady now on third and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill, he's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the gun on third down, Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a completion left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Point after, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, he really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He's got White here. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
13 yards. First down. At their own 25-yard line. 13 yards. First down. At their own 25-yard line. 13 yards. First down. At their own 25-yard line. 13 yards. First down. At their own 25-yard line. 13 yards. First down. At their own 25-yard line. 13 yards. First down. At their own 25-yard line. 13 yards. First down. At their own 25-yard line. 13 yards. First down. At their own 25-yard line. 13 yards. First down. At their own 25-yard line. 13 yards. First down. At their own 25-yard line. 13 yards. First down. At their own 25-yard line. 13 yards. First down. At their own 25-yard line. 13 yards. First down. At their own 25-yard line. 13 yards. First down. At their own 25-yard line
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
The Titans take over
Let's go.
first and
Do it.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
He's got a man, Corey Davis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12. On first down, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. On first and 10, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Tannehill, he gets it to Humphreys. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again, Tannehill. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Tannehill throwing again. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now a throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be second and goal.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Wait, that round 80, round 80.
Get the ball.
Brady going to throw here. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Brady. He's got him in. Complete. It's Julian Edelman. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Wait, that 380.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Go bandit.
On first down, Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And to the surprise of nobody that watched this game, guess who led the way in the victory? Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah, Tom Brady, who did his normal performance. And sometimes I wonder if we don't give enough credence to the performance. Because he did his job, right? He did what Brady normally does, right? I just wonder if we should be marveling a little bit more. But in this case, let's just leave it on an even keel. Tom Brady did it again.
Another winner for TB. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.